You sit down to study, and suddenly, your phone becomes the most fascinating object in existence. Just one more video, perhaps? Or maybe you need a snack first. Do I really need this degree? You wonder. Or should I just become a llama farmer? Does this sound familiar? Here's a shocking truth. 90% of students study incorrectly. They waste countless hours staring at notes without truly absorbing the information. It's anything but effective. But what if there was a way to study more efficiently, retain more information, and still have time to binge watch your favorite shows? Whether you're a student cramming for exams, a professional acquiring a new skill, or simply someone who wants to absorb information faster, these hacks will be beneficial for you. Let's explore the best brain hacks for studying at lightning speed without experiencing burnout. First, there is the expectation hack. Trick your brain into studying faster. Your brain tends to be lazy and will use as much time as you allow it. Have you ever noticed how a 10-minute task inexplicably stretches into 2 hours when you're procrastinating? That's due to Parkinson's law. Work expands to fill the time you allocate for it. The solution? Set ridiculously short study sprints. Instead of thinking, I have to study for 3 hours, tell yourself, I'll study for just 20 minutes. Instantly, your brain's resistance diminishes because 20 minutes seems easy. But here's the trick. Once you begin, keep going. As a bonus hack, write down precisely what you'll study during that time. For example, I'll study biology, learn about photosynthesis, and quiz myself on it. Your brain thrives on clarity. Next is the 80-20 rule. Stop studying like a perfectionist. Not all topics hold equal importance. Some are significantly more crucial than others. The 80-20 rule suggests that 20% of what you study yields 80% of your results. Therefore, stop wasting time on insignificant details. Instead, ask yourself what will actually be on the test. Check past papers, consult your teacher, and review summaries. Identify what you don't yet understand, and if you already know something, move on. For a quick 80-20 strategy, try doing a past exam paper first. Don't wait until the last minute. Identify the 20% of topics that appear most frequently and concentrate 80% of your time on those. Work smarter, not harder. Third, there's the timer method. Activate speed mode for studying. Have you ever noticed how you suddenly become hyper-focused when you have a deadline? That's because urgency creates focus, and you can trick your brain into this mode on demand. Try this 30-minute study sprint. Set a 30-minute timer. Study as if it's an emergency, then take a 5-minute break to move around, stretch, or scroll through your phone guilt-free. Repeat this process. This works because short sessions prevent burnout. Your brain knows a break is coming, so it maintains better focus, helping you avoid the trap of fake studying where you're just staring at notes. As a bonus hack, consider using the Forest app, where you plant a virtual tree, and if you leave the app, your tree dies. Guilt can be a powerful motivator. Fourth, there's the Feynman technique. Study like a genius. Albert Einstein once said, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. In other words, if you want to learn something quickly, teach it to someone else. Here's how to use the Feynman technique. Choose a concept. How do black holes work? And pretend you're teaching it to a 5-year-old. Avoid using fancy jargon and keep it simple. Then, identify any gaps in your understanding. If you get stuck, go back and relearn the material. Simplify it even further. The result is that you won't just memorize the information, you'll truly understand it. As a bonus hack, explain things out loud or write them down, as this forces your brain to process the information more deeply. Fifth, there's active recall, the memory cheat code. If you want to remember things 2 times faster, stop passively reading and start testing yourself. To use active recall, instead of rereading notes, close the book and try to recall the key points. Instead of copying notes, write them from memory. Use flashcards. But don't just read them, test yourself. This method is scientifically proven to burn information into your brain. As a bonus hack, try the blurting technique. Read a chapter, then write down everything you remember without looking at the material. Then, check what you missed for an instant memory boost. Finally, remember that sleepless exercise equals free brain upgrades. It's a fun fact that your brain doesn't store what you study while you're awake. It stores information while you sleep. This means pulling all-nighters is a bad idea. Getting a solid 7 to 8 hours of sleep will make your brain thank you. Also, exercise boosts memory. Even a 10-minute walk can help you retain more information. So, if you're cramming, take study breaks with movement. To take away from this, here's your 6-step formula for studying fast and smart. Set short study sprints of 20 to 30 minutes. Use the 80-20 rule to focus on what actually matters. Use timers to stay focused. Teach the material to someone using the Feynman technique. Use active recall to test yourself. And prioritize sleep and exercise for free brain upgrades. Your challenge is to pick one of these hacks and try it today. Comment below on which one works best for you. I read every single comment, and if you're ready to unlock